Looking at Woodley's background in wrestling, how much are you able to prepare for that fight?
Well, obviously being the type of fighter that I am, my least favorite fight is going to be against wrestlers, so I have to work towards improving in that area, and I think it's something that I've continuously done. I haven't stopped just because in recent fights I haven't faced wrestlers. I still have to reach in my pocket. I still have to fly my coach Kenny Johnson out from LA all the way to the UK to come and help me in training camp. I always have to find the best wrestlers that I can. Just continually work to be better in that area, and I think I'm there, and I think Woodley is going to be surprised at the improvements that I've made since my last fight against a wrestler, which was Josh Koscheck.
Which wrestlers did you bring in for this fight?
Well, I've been working a lot with a guy called Charles LeBour, who's on the Great Britain wrestling team, and he's an ambitious guy who's very strong and is very capable and technically sound as well as Kenny Johnson, who you may have seen from some of the Ultimate Fighter countdowns and stuff like that. He was on Team Nog's team as a wrestling coach. He's BJ's personal wrestling coach, and I've been working with him for the past 4 fights now. And he used to be on the USA World Team, and his credentials go on and on. But you can have someone with the credentials that don't know how to bring that knowledge across to a fighter, and Kenny's very good at transferring that knowledge across to the MMA fight game.
Was there ever any thought of maybe reaching out to some of the guys you fought in the past, whether it's GSP or Koscheck, about working with them?
Not particularly, because as an ambitious fighter that I am, there's always a possibility that an opportunity might arise where I might fight those guys again. Not again, Koscheck again, but GSP has been over in the UK a lot, and schedules just haven't kind of worked out. But I hear he's there when I get back, so I'll probably go down and do something with him.
After the Koscheck fight, obviously there was some fan backlash after the incident.
Well, everybody's saying they hate Koscheck, and well done for hitting it. That's what I keep getting greeted with in the lobby there. So I think the backlash was, it was kind of pumped up, and that's how things happen. Obviously, I'm sorry for what I did. It wasn't something that I'd repeat and something that I'm particularly proud of, but I think the fan backlash is a little bit more twisted. If I had a pound for every time everybody said well done for hitting Koscheck, then I'd be a millionaire by now, so I ain't too worried.
Do you find it hard to kind of move past that, or you find that people like me ask that question a lot?
Oh, no. It's infamy, I think you call it, so it's all good for me. As long as people are talking about me and I'm able to fight and pay my bills, then I'm all good.
After Dana's reaction that night, has anything been said to you since Zuffa purchased Strikeforce?
No, not directly to me, no. But I've been in, I've been in the company of them, and nothing's still been said. Lorenzo came to my dressing room before the Diaz fight, and he's a very cool guy. I've always said that, very humble and an approachable guy. And he came to my fight and wished me good luck before Diaz. And I've seen him over at the Fight Summit as well over in Vegas, and he's the type of guy that he came out of his way to come and say hello to me, and he doesn't have to do that. And I think they're obviously best friends, Dana and Lorenzo, but some of the character traits I don't share.
Now, that fight against Diaz was such a good back and forth, and you were so close to winning. So what did you do to get yourself, how did you recover after a fight like that?
The usual way that we do in England: go out, have a drink, party, And
we do that in America.
Yeah, as well. But I've drank with Americans, and I think us Brits do it a little bit better.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, I'm joking. Just relax. Try and take my mind off the loss, and just try and look at a way that I can come back stronger. The goal is to be a champion, so that's my main focus. I missed out last time, and now I'm coming back strong.
So is that something in the back of your head, especially with the belt being vacated?
The championship, yeah. The Diaz fight, no. Like I said, I just want to be the champion, so it's right at the back of my head. For now, it's Tyron Woodley at the front.
Being a UK-based fighter, is it tough to constantly have to come across to North America with the time changes and the training changes?
It would have been, but I think I think like at least 70% of my fights have been in the USA anyway. I think from my 7th pro fight, I've been over in the US. So I've been traveling back and forth for a long, long time. And I don't think people realize that. I've been around the world, but I've probably fought in the USA more than I fought in the UK. So, you know, I'm quite accustomed to coming over here and adjusting and stuff like that. So it's easy.
If you get by Woodley, who do you see as someone who could challenge for the welterweight title?
I don't know. I think they mentioned something about a mystery signing, but my take on it is that they're just holding out to see the outcome of the GSP and Diaz fight, and that the mystery signing that will make complete sense is probably going to be Diaz, and he'll fight me for the vacant belt after I beat Woodley. So it's cool.
So you're confident that Diaz will lose to GSP?
I want Diaz to win, but you know, it's GSP. So
Beyond Diaz, who would you like to fight in Strikeforce?
right now, I don't know. For me, there's me and Tyron Woodley. I think we're the front runners for the whole division. I know Tariq's there as well, who's another tough guy, but for me, I think it's me and Tyron at the front. So once I take him out, then who is there? I don't know.
Now, you fought for Bama in February, and Nate Marquardt just signed with Bama, and a lot of people are talking about a fight with you and Nate Marquardt in the future. How interested are you in a fight with Nate Marquardt?
I'm very interested because you know, I voiced my opinions about what he did and what he got caught for, and he came back with like a very you know, he called me a child, and then he comes back calling me a coward and a bully. Now I'm sure that's what he used to call people in the playground. So I aired my you know, views in a very sophisticated and direct manner, and he came back with that bullshit. So if I'm able to fight Nate, the great Mark Fart, then I will.
Do you feel that what he went through was worse than what you went through with Josh Koscheck?
It's two different situations, so I can't really compare them, but you know, I would have thought that the loyalty that he's shown to the promotion and the amount of fights it's had there, they wouldn't have you know, disposed of him so easily.